Hey all, it is Wednesday, July 8th. I recorded one yesterday and it just didn't take. I can't speak to how, why, whatever. It went through the system, it saved on the computer, I shot it forward, it would not be operational. So we're trying it again, see how this works out. What you got in the background here is Jerome Fire Department. I don't know if anybody's been to Jerome, Arizona, cool little town. This is where we were at this last weekend where I had the last episode, or at least the last times where I shot some video out standing above Jerome at the top of the mountain there. Here is at the fire department where we were parked and doing the rope rescue training. A lot of my guys were rappelling off of this particular structure, which is really cool. There's not very often a person gets to do that. We were over this side in the rocks trying to figure out how they were being introduced, how to place certain rock pro into the cracks to be able to build anchors into the fractures in the rock and natural rock on this particular wall. And of course, you can see the Jeep over here. Number two guy in the police department, his vehicle here. Police chief right here. He's the one teaching the class, and of course, all the fire trucks inside. So really, really cool time. So where are we at with the markets? Let's take a peek here. It's staying pretty close to the same. We got this just slight little downward trend a few weeks ago, or a few trading days ago. This was started into that downward trend on June 12th, but then it went flatline again. We're staying within that channel, and we're maintaining for the last, coming up on 30 days, maintaining this particular channel and these rates where they're at, which are still, doing phenomenal for everybody, whether you're buying a home to live in, whether you're buying an investment property. I still have a lot of people really, really freaking out, saying, well, I thought it was going to be lower. And they're talking about like 1/8%. Guys, 1/8% in this particular world is nothing. I mean, I'll stand behind rates don't matter all day long. If you have a question about that, let me know why I don't believe rates matter, because they really do not. When you start talking about the fact you're getting money for free, we've already discussed inflation, how inflation erodes compound interest, how inflation erodes this debt, how you're not even paying the debt, and then your tenant's paying it for you. If you did the right job as the CEO of your real estate investment business, chose the right people to work with, got the right property that stays reasonably rented, somebody else pays off that note for you over the period of time that you own it. On top of that, they're paying the interest. You get to write it off on your taxes as if you paid it. So the interest in reality has so little to bear. We are so wrapped up as consumers of what is the interest rate, and you're trying to run around and find that you're wasting a lot of your time trying to figure that out. And I'm just telling you guys, you got to it's your team, the team of people. If that team of people does not include Aaron Chapman, I get it. If my style doesn't work for you, I get it. But if you get the right people working with you, you will be successful. You get caught up in a lot of things. Now, I'm not talking about all of you. There's a few. There's a lot of people who just get it. And there's a lot of people I work with. I mean, I'm closing close to 123 transactions last month with people who get it. They're just running forward and they're being successful with their business. Take advantage of the opportunity we have right now. One of the questions that came up recently was what's going on with the market? Why are we see stocks getting higher while we're also seeing bonds stay in this position? Well, again, it's back to the Fed. I had read an analyst's statement recently. He says he's also been asked why bonds and stocks are both going up, to which he answers, bonds are smart, stocks are stupid. What he means by this is that bond prices rise when investors fear the economy is not healthy. And it's not healthy right now. There's no way we consider that it's healthy. And then he says that stocks typically fall at that time. But right now, so many people are so tied to what's going on in the equities, the companies driving the economy, that they'll do whatever they can to drive it up. In fact, one of the statements I thought was really funny is this analyst said, lately, I'm convinced that even if attacked by zombie flesh-eating aliens from another world, the stock market would rally because the Fed would find a way to feed the aliens flesh, all the while still stimulating the market. So you've got this blank check that's been written to stimulate everything. It's hard to understand where things are going to go. I don't know how long these rates are going to last. I have no idea how long the Fed is going to continue what they're going to do. They did say till 2022, which we talked about in a previous recording, but take advantage of it now. Spending so much time looking around trying to figure out what am I going to get the absolute best rate at the best time. They're trying to gauge, well, when you need to, Aaron, please let me know when's the best time to lock. I don't know. Sorry, guys, I don't know when's the best time to lock. If you're getting a rate today that is so dang low, lower than anything I've ever seen in my entire career, me personally, I'm buying properties right now. I'm just locking. I lock when I start. I don't care, because it doesn't matter if the rates go up, go down. It's better than anything I've ever seen. I'm just taking advantage of it. And for us to stress over 1/8%, you're stressing yourself out for nothing. What you should stress yourself out about is your systems, your processes, your people. Are you working? Are you building the relationship with the people in your team properly or not? If you've got a great team, then you will always be successful, regardless of what the rate is doing. We already know what the tax benefits, with the fact that you have good tenants. We get to raise the rents to pace inflation, yet the payment on your loan stays the same for the entire time of the loan, even though the dollar's devaluing. We talked about that before. Take advantage of where you're at. Don't get so wrapped up in this. It's going to cause you more grief than it's worth to try and find that perfect time for rates. So that's just going to be today. It's going to be quick and short. I've got to be on to the next thing. I'm going to get into what takes so long to get a lot of people ask me, why is it taking 30 days to get deals done? Why can't they get done faster? We're going to get into that. It's going to probably take several different recordings to go over the details. There's so much that goes on these deals. I've had people that work in the real estate side of things, realtors that came in and said, hey, I'm kind of tired of this side. I'm going to work in the lending side. We hired them on. They didn't last long. Within 90 days, they're quitting this. This is crazy what you guys have to do. It is. It's insane what we have to do. The steps we have to go through to get a loan done is astronomical amount of work. So just know we'll get into that. It's going to take some time to get it built out. It's kind of hard to articulate it because when I say a step, it's a one sentence step, but that step can take days to accomplish. So it's going to be hard to really articulate, but I'll do my best to get that out to you guys to understand what we got to go through to make sure that you're successful in your real estate investment business. And we have extreme interest in making sure you're successful, but just don't derail yourself by getting caught up in the wrong things. Oh, I forgot. Let me tell you something that's even more awesome. I should even started with this. Mom's home. She got home 2 days ago. She's beat the odds. She had a 25% chance of making it the second she went on the ventilator. They expect her to be on the ventilator for 2 weeks. She's off in 1 week. Now she's home. It's awesome. It's absolutely amazing. I've been talking to her on the phone. She's a realtor. She's calling me up saying, hey, we got this thing going on with one of your deals. I'm like, Mom, you need to not be working. But that's her. She is stubborn, and that is proof by the fact that she's home and by the fact that everybody puts so much time and concentration into the prayers and the thoughts. Thank you. You guys made that possible. I firmly believe that the collective minds together thinking on one specific topic made things happen. So it goes back to the team thing. Get your team together. Work together to the successful end. You guys all work together to the success of my mom getting home. Try that in your business. You'd be amazed at what's going to happen.